What's going on YouTube? It's Bryce with Hunting Deep Outdoors here. Today I'm super excited to bring you a product review of the Latitude Ranger 22 backpack. I was able to get my hands on it. So this video is going to cover the specs of this pack, the features that this pack has, and then we'll talk over how I would pack it for early season all the way through late season, September to January. This pack is labeled as ASG or all season gear, and it's supposed to be able to take you from that early season all the way through the end. So let's get right into it. All right, getting into the specs on this pack. We'll go ahead. We'll start off with the price. You're looking at $225 for this pack. I know it might seem steep, but having a good quality pack that can take you from early season to late season it's incredible. Instead of having to have a small pack for early season, straight into late season, switching out packs when it gets colder out, having one that can do it all is awesome. So $225 out the door for this, plus shipping and tax, obviously. This pack, the way you see it with the front compression panel and then with the hip belt, you're looking at 4 pounds and 2 ounces with those. If you take off the hip belt, which the hip belt is removable, we'll go over that in a little bit, and then the front compression strap or compression panel is also removable, you're looking at 3 pounds, 1.5 ounces without those two features. As the name says, Ranger 22, it stands for 22 liters. So I look at packs in the form of cubic inches. 22 liters is just over 1,300 cubic inches. For me, being my style of hunting, more minimalist with a saddle, I look anywhere from 1,000 to about 1,400 cubic inches when I'm looking for a pack. And then the height of this pack, or the length of the pack, you're looking at 18 inches from top to bottom, and then you're looking at 11 inches wide. So not a very big pack, but when we jump into the features, you're going to see this pack has just about everything that you need. So let's go ahead, we'll hop into the features. All right, moving straight into the features. So my background with packs, being in the military, I'm very specific on the features that my packs have. Some packs that I've used for hunting in the past, I've used the Eberly Stock Bandit, I've used the Mystery Ranch Treehouse 20 and the 16, I've used the Mystery Ranch Creed, multiple Badlands packs, most recently the ATX 16 and the Eastern Day pack. I've also used the Trophy Line CIYS or Carry All Your Stuff pack, 1.0 and 2.0. And then I've tried, I forget which brand, but the lumbar kind of pack that carries around your waist. I just couldn't seem to find that one pack that fit the bill for me. Some specific things that I look for in my packs. Once I've used the Eberly Stock Bandit, I was kind of like, okay, this is a feature on the Eberly Stock Bandit, this front compression panel that they had that I found extremely useful. And every pack that I've looked for since then, I've looked for this compression panel. So this is the first thing we'll start with the features, is this compression panel, which is removable. You see I got these two buckles that remove from the front left and right, and then you can actually take the buckle off from either side as well. And then the bottom has two buckles that unclip that you can pull this whole thing off. But this makes it extremely useful. I'll show you the other method. Putting your sticks and platform behind this and then just buckling the sides is so fast and easy when it comes to getting to your tree, getting your stuff out, and then packing up as well. The other method, if you were to take this compression panel off, is you have two compression straps on the front. So I don't prefer to run it this way just because I hate having buckles that can clank on stuff and weaving my buckles through my platform and then around my sticks. So huge kudos to Latitude for including both these compression straps for those who like to run their sticks and platform just on the bag with the compression straps around it, but also those that want to run a compression panel instead of those buckles. It makes it way easier, in my opinion, to pack up and unpack your stuff when you get to the tree. We'll go over kind of how I decide to run it. I remove these buckles as well when I run the compression panel. We'll go over that in the next segment of this video. So immediately going into the compression panel, on the back side of the compression panel, Sorry, it's going to be down here, but the backside, you do have a pocket that goes both ways. So it's about 5 inches each way inside this compression panel, inside the pocket on the back side of the compression panel. Front side of the compression panel, on the top of it, you've also got a pocket right here that extends all the way down to the bottom. I'd say that's about 8 to 9 inches deep. You've then got 2 more pockets on the front of the pack. So compression panel down, the top of the pack, you've got a pocket here. It's pretty small. I mean, 6 inches, I'd say. So you can keep your keys. I keep extra carabiners, some of the Night Eyes gear ties in there. And then on the bottom of the front, you've also got a pocket down here. Once again, it's about the same depth as the top one. Runs you about 6 to 7 inches. So that's all I've got on the front of this pack. Let's go ahead. We'll talk about the bottom of it real quick. On the bottom of this pack, this is another feature that I look for on every pack that I get, just because it comes in handy late season. Bedroll straps. So these straps that you can just pop off on the bottom, throw a jacket under there, bibs, even your climbing sticks if you want to, and then just buckle it right up, and they stay on the bottom of your pack as you're hiking in. Looking at the back of this pack, we'll start with the shoulder straps. So these shoulder straps, I'm a fan of them. Granted, I haven't hunted with them yet. I haven't used them for long term, but they are very padded. They're comfortable. You can see the backs of them. Show you how thick they are. They're pretty thick. On the shoulder straps, you've also got a sternum strap right here. Keep that tight on your chest, keep the shoulder straps from sliding off. On the top of it, you also have the ability here on the top of the shoulder straps to adjust how long those shoulder straps are, how far down your shoulders they actually hang. And so that's nice. Based on your torso size, you can kind of adjust that to how the pack fits, whether it sits higher on your back or lower on your back. And definitely, I always recommend sitting it higher on your back. That's the best way to do it. Behind the shoulder straps, you've also got your padding on the back, which is very nice. It's extremely comfortable. You've got it on either side for your shoulder blades, and then you've also got it for your waist down here, or like your tailbone. You got a good pad down there. The waist belt, it's rather large, but you've got MOLLE all over it, so you can attach any type of pouch you want on the front of your, when you're wearing it and you clip it in the front, whether it's a rangefinder, if you're doing spot and stalk, whatever it might be, you can attach anything to this waist strap. It is removable though. All there is there's just Velcro in here. You can probably hear it right here. All you do is break that Velcro apart, pull the waist belt right out, and you're good to run it without the waist belt. I do not run a waist belt just because I'm not a big fan. Sometimes it gets in the way of my my pouches on my saddle. This one doesn't seem to though. And then another cool feature of this waist belt, you've probably seen those belts that close, and when they clip, you pull them from the inside out. This one is super cool. You actually pull it from the outside in, and it makes adjusting it extremely easy. So if you've got it buckled, you pull these two straps in towards each other, and it will tighten. Just like that. And then to loosen it, you just pull on this here, pull this buckle back, and it'll loosen. So unclip that, yeah, I'll show you how it loosens, but just like that, loosens, and then pull it towards the middle, it'll tighten. All right, so that's the waist belt on it. One feature on the top that you got this cool pocket right here. It's basically for holding your keys, cell phone, whatever you want to hold. Open that up. I've got a headlamp in there right now. That's a very small pocket. It's pretty wide, but it is not deep. It's shallow. Put your keys in there, whatever you might want to put in. That's easily accessible. Could be your release, whatever you want. The zippers on this pack, they do have the loop with the plastic around it, so it is easy to use these zippers. And then, as you can see on the front, on the compression panel, you've got MOLLE across the compression panel, MOLLE across the front of the pack, and then some MOLLE on either side of the pack, and then on the waist belt like I showed you. One thing I'm not a huge fan of, I know why it's here, but this, you can see this little flap that comes over the main zipper. I have never been a fan of that on packs. I found, maybe it's just with this pack, but it tends to make it hard to unzip when that flaps over top of the zipper. But that's no issue. All you have to do, they've made it, you can just fold that back if you don't like it. And then you can run it with that folded back. No issues at all. That's on there though. If you run it over top, it'll keep the rain out. It'll keep dirt and debris from getting in your zipper and interfering with the function of the zipper. I do like though that the zippers are pretty quiet. I've been a huge fan of Mystery Ranch because of how quiet the zippers are. These zippers, I mean, you can hear, you probably can't hear it, but they're pretty quiet. I don't see that. As long as you're slow with it and not just ripping them open like that, you can definitely get away with using that in the woods early morning, late at night if you need to get in your pack for something, without making too much noise. One other feature I just forgot to mention, you've got your water bottle pouches on either side. They are large enough to fit a Nalgene. A Nalgene fits very tight, but it will hold up to like a 32-ounce Nalgene. So that covers just about everything around the outside of this pack. Let's go ahead, we'll jump into the inside. All right, for the inside, we just unzipped it. You can see on the main compartment, the front of the pack, there is another zipper that goes both ways. It's got two zippers. You can zip up or down. So you can put stuff, it goes left and right. You can put anything you want in there that you need easy access to. You can hang this in the stand or in your saddle, hang it up, let that open, and then you've got easy access to anything right here as well as the inside. Looking at the inside of the pack, you have a pocket right here. Let me get up close for this. You've got a pocket here in the very back that will hold a hydration bladder, and then it leads up to the back. There's a hose that you can run, a hose hole that you can run out either right or left side. You've got that. You also have this pocket right here in front of the hydration bladder pocket. It actually has, it can, you can tighten that. It's got the cord with the drawstring. Tighten or loosen this pocket. Put in whatever you want to in there. Tighten it up, and it's not going to go anywhere. You also have on the inside, this is going to be hard to see, but on either side, you've got two small, they almost look like water bottle pockets on the inside, on either side. So basically on the inside, you've got the two water bottle pockets on either side with their compression. You've got this compression pocket here in the middle, and then on the very back, you've got your hydration bladder pocket. Another cool feature, let me flip this inside out. This will be easier to see. I should have done that from the start. But yeah, there's your pockets, hydration, this one, and then you can't really see the water bottle ones at the bottom, but I promise you, they're there. One thing I always look for in a pack is that it has some sort of frame or rigidity to it. Nothing's worse than trying to tighten stuff down to your pack and it collapses on itself. I've run into that issue with a few different companies' packs, but this one has two frame stays in here that run the full length of the pack. See if I can get one of them out. There we go. So these two frame stays, they run the full length of the pack, left and right side, and that keeps your pack, I mean, pushing in on it, it won't fold. Trying to fold it forward or backward, it holds its shape no matter what you have on this pack. So I love that about this pack. That's all the features really on the inside and outside that I found with this pack and that I can see about it. I've seen a few reviews that didn't really go over everything about it, but I'm going to go ahead and pack it with my early season gear, go over how it packs early season, how I want to run this pack. I've tried, like I said, numerous packs. And then I'll go over, put all my late season gear on here and go over how I would pack it late season. So let's go ahead. We'll jump right into that. Okay, so my early season setup. You can see this is pretty small. Here's the profile of it. And I love this compression panel. You pull it tight, it pulls the pack in real close together, holds everything tight. So behind the compression panel, all you have to do to get everything out, I've got my, this is a mini Seeker from Cruiser platform, as well as some tethered one sticks. I've got the Latitude profile platform coming in, which I'm excited to try because of how it packs down completely flat. But if I got to the bottom of the tree, all I'm doing, unclipping that, there we go, you can see the sticks fell right out. So if you have that on the ground, you just unclip it, pull that away, you've got your sticks and your platform out. I would then just go ahead, buckle this back up so there's no straps flapping everywhere. One thing that Latitude did with these straps that's super nice is they have these strap keepers, the Velcro strap keepers, so you can roll it up and then just Velcro it so there's no straps flapping in the wind. You got your water on the side. This is just a 32-ounce Nalgene, fits in there fine. I've removed the waist belt just because I don't carry a waist belt. I don't like that moving around on my waist. I don't like when I'm in the tree and it's got buckles that can kind of clang off the tree, and it's just extra weight and extra stuff that can get in the way for me. Inside, I'm talking this is probably 60 to 90 degrees. This is what I'm carrying. Maybe at 90, I'm removing the hoodie, but on the inside then, I've just got a hoodie that I'll carry with me or whatever layer you want. It fits perfectly down inside. And then my kill kit. Super light, super easy. My camera arm, whichever side I got my water bottle on, my Lone Wolf Custom Gear Razor pocket arm will go on the other side. It just slides right in there. And I'll have my fluid head or whatever inside as well. But that's the super simple what I'm carrying early season. Moving into late season though, I'll go ahead. I'll show you how these fit in here. The First Light Solitude bibs. Go ahead and roll these up. Now, I'm not going to take my time here. I'm just going to show you that there's plenty of room in here. So the Solitude bibs, you can see that I didn't take my time rolling those up super nice. And you've still got room up here. If you got camera gear, that can fit right on top of your bibs or whatever you decide to put in there for your late season gear. Plenty of room up there. Go ahead and get that packed. Kill kit on the bottom, bibs on top. Plenty of room up here. I'd have my sticks and my platform here. And then I've also got the First Light Solitude jacket, which this is my late season setup. I'm here in Georgia. It's not too cold down here. So the Solitude gets me through the entire season, especially with like a puffy vest or something underneath if it gets real cold. We'll go ahead, open these straps up. I would just lay it flat on the ground on my bed of my truck before I hike in. Roll up my jacket. Like I said, I'm not taking my time to roll it up, but it just goes right over there, right over the jacket, clips in, and so this is my late season gear without the platform and the sticks on there. You got the jacket on the bottom, and you can do a lot better job rolling that up, getting that neater. You got the bibs on the inside with room on the inside. You can see that still plenty of room in there to put stuff. And then with this compression panel, especially if you pulled the side straps around, so I pulled those back. I pulled them back and went ahead and used those strap keepers and then Velcroed them and put them down through the molly. But if you use those along with this compression panel, you could even run your bibs on the outside with your platform and your sticks. There's plenty of room for that. And then you have your entire interior of your pack to put whatever you want. So like I said, this pack, it really can do anything. It's going to take me, at least for my needs, from early season through the end of late season. I don't see having any issues with this pack. If you have any comments, if you have any questions about this pack, please reach out. Please comment on the video. It means a ton to this channel. It means a ton to me if you could like and subscribe to this channel. Super excited to bring you all some hunting content. I've got a few more video ideas coming out on different platform attachments. I've got 4 or 5 different platform attachment methods that I'm going to go over so you can kind of see what you'd rather use to attach your platform. But so far as this pack, I'm a fan of it from the few days that I've had it. I like the way it can hold everything. I like the way it can pack. Plenty of pockets, plenty of storage, and I think it's just going to be the perfect saddle hunting pack for me, tree stand hunting pack for me. So you can pick these up at Latitude's website. Shields has them, Shields has them, Lancaster has them, and a few other archery companies have them as well. So $225 gets you a pack that can last you from September through January. That's all I've got for you in this video. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Y'all have a blessed night.